USC great Robert Woods, now a member of the Los Angeles Rams, agreeing to a deal this week. Got to see him play a lot. I think I saw every single one of his catches while he was at USC, more than anybody in history, and he joins us now. Hey, Robert, how are you, man?
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, man, there's a lot to ask you about. So, you're this big star at USC. We see you at Sarah High, and you then get sent off to Buffalo. And we don't see many Bills games here in Southern California. What's the biggest difference, Robert, between playing in the Coliseum and playing in Buffalo?
Well, the biggest difference will definitely have to be the weather. As soon as winter come rolling around, it's definitely dropping a few degrees and definitely dropping a few inches in Buffalo. Did
it affect your speed? I mean, part of the thing, obviously, that you were here was you had great hands, but you had great elusiveness. Is it tougher to play for a wide receiver in a place like that?
No, I wouldn't say so. But I mean, at the end of the day, once weather starts kicking in, weather does affect the game. You never know what you're going to get. Once you cross, Midwest and East Coast, you get wind, you get heavy rains, you get snow. I mean, there's different factors that go into the elements and playing the game, but there's nothing that alters I would say the play.
Robert, again, being a Trojan and having more catches in history, I think it is really cool for fans, and I wonder what it's going to be like for you when you actually run through that tunnel and play for the Rams at the place where you broke records for the Trojans.
Yeah, I think it'll be huge. It'll be a very huge day especially the first time I come, running out of the Coliseum tunnel. But like you said, was able to have a great college career there, able to break some records there that's still left there. And just going back, like I said, I left it in good standings. I want to go back and just pick back up, where I left off, be able to have those reliable hands, being able to make those plays, all around the Coliseum. I just want to pick back up and do that all over again.
Robert Woods is our guest. The Rams have just signed him to a contract. He will play opposite Tavon Austin at wide receiver for the Rams this year. What has Sean McVay told you? What has Les Snead told you, Robert, about what they expect from you coming up this season?
Being consistent and being reliable. They want a guy that can move all around the field, whether play inside or outside. Versatile guy, can attack downfield, intermediate and short. Really just, what they've been expressing to me is just trying to, get Goff going and get Gurley going. We have a great offense, great weapons. Just put all the pieces together, and what they're trying to do with the offense is attack on every aspect of the field, whether it's wide zone, up the middle with Gurley, or even down the field with myself or Tavon. But just hit every aspect of the field and be able to put up points is the biggest thing.
You got to see what this offense looks like from the Washington Redskins, from the Atlanta Falcons this last year. It looks like, and they're basically the same offense. It looks like this is the kind of offense that it will be fun as a wide receiver to play in.
Yes, it'll definitely be a fun offense to play in. You see what he done. And Washington Redskins with Pierre Garçon and Deshaun Jackson. He's definitely brought the best out of their game. You see Atlanta going to the Super Bowl. Big year from Sanu, continuous big year from Julio. But they're able to get guys going and get multiple guys going and still at the same time, put up points, be a high explosive offense, and be balanced. The biggest thing is, not just to be one-sided. Especially with a running back like Gurley in the backfield. The biggest thing is to be balanced and to be able to spread and, like I said, attack all over the field. And they already have Gurley, and they've been doing so. And now I think the new additions of the coaches just adds along to the passing offense.
Robert Woods is our guest, new Rams wide receiver. Robert, what's the biggest difference from what we saw you do at USC when you were so successful to going to the NFL? When you make that jump from major college to the NFL, what's the biggest adjustment you got to make as a wideout?
The biggest jump would have to be the competition. I would say initially, going in, guys are faster, guys are stronger. But that's at every level. We always been speaking on that, going from high school to college to the pros, and then pros to playoffs. Those are definitely different speeds of game, different aspects. But the biggest thing is just the competition level. There's guys who are, top tier at their position and top tier at their game.
What do you think of Jared Goff? I mean, I don't know how much you got a chance to see him, but he's, for a lot of Rams fans, kind of a question mark at this point. Struggled as a starter late last season when he took over the job. He'll be a second-year guy. What do you think of Goff?
Yeah, I think it's an excellent, a great question mark when you look at him. He's number one overall pick. He's a 6'5" quarterback, great accuracy. I've watched him a little bit, and I see his release. He has a very quick release. Beautiful ball on the deep ball. The trajectory is awesome. The way the ball comes in and lands on the receiver hand. So he has all the tools and everything. Starting let's say week 7 or week 11, he came along. But from then on, you've seen the talent, you've seen the accuracy, and now you see what the coaches and Mr. Snead are doing, just getting all the pieces to build his offense around him.
Hey, have you realized yet that everybody who you even met while you were at Sarah and while you were at USC is now going to start hitting you up for Rams tickets? Have you appointed someone in your family to handle the ticket requests yet?
No, I did not have. I don't have anyone scheduled to handle the tickets coming in the near future. But
it's coming, man. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's definitely coming. And since we're on the radio now, it's definitely going to be limited.
So, dude, you wasted absolutely no time whatsoever because this is Los Angeles. You have already bought a pretty cool spot in Hollywood with a pretty cool rooftop deck, and I'm looking at pictures of it.
That a boy!
How you move fast, man? What did you like in the neighborhood and in this place you bought?
It's a good neighborhood. I see that is news. But yeah, initially, just being from LA and coming from LA, always wanted to move and be in LA, of course. Did not know I was going to be a part of the Rams organization when I am here now, and I'm very happy. But that's
a pretty sweet rooftop deck, man.
Yeah. Well, and the other Robert, the other thing is, you gotta change your wardrobe now. You don't need the long underwear anymore. You don't need like 7 overcoats. You probably don't need as many beanies. You have one coat for road trips and you're good.
Yeah, just one jacket now. No more thermals. Bring out all the shorts and the slides or whatever. But California and LA living is here now.
All right, Robert, I want to let you know I'm a Rams season ticket holder. I sit in Section 6. I'm part of the Ramily. I'm an enormous Rams fan. So I'm looking for and hoping for big things and counting on you this year to
get in the end zone, Robert. We didn't score a touchdown for like 7 weeks at the start of last year.
Oh, no, we'll definitely be in there and definitely need to go and celebrate in Section 6, it sounds like.
Yeah, Section 6.
All right, welcome home, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Robert.
And thank you guys for having me on.
Cool.
All right, see ya. There's Robert Woods, and hopefully that's all I care about. Get your butt in the end zone.
Isn't that weird, though? Like, the moment you buy something, there are pictures of your house.
Yeah, I was worried when you asked him that question that he didn't know that. He didn't know what you knew, and he was going to say, like, how'd you find out? But he said, I understand this is news
now.
This
is L.A. I mean, they do that, but it's sweet. Sweet.